cool. All working. All working.
Back at it.
Right, episode 10, because we didn't mess up
No.
episode 10 before, like last week.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shambles.
That was a terrible episode. We actually finally have Josh.
Yes.
Hello.
This is Josh from Modify. So this is like my two worlds colliding. I've
Yeah.
got my car world and my watch world.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of in the middle here.
What's better?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
And that's the end of Timepiece Talk for today. I'm out. So yeah, no, I'm kind of in the middle of this, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've had a guest on, so we'll see what works, what doesn't work.
Hopefully it works a lot better than the other ones, because it does get a bit repetitive, just us being on it.
Just us on it, yeah.
Whole new dimension to it.
Yeah.
Exactly. We've got someone like, we've got quite an interesting background, obviously.
Similar
as well. So we're going to talk a lot about like e-commerce and that sort of stuff today, because Josh has got Modify71, which, well, I'll let you explain what Modify71 is, to be honest.
Well, basically, it's like a car part store, really, but like performance parts, styling parts. So, yeah, that's basically what we specialise in. And Julius, gives me a hand on that.
The marketing
Keeps it, does the marketing and photography.
Yeah, so
videos.
So it's like BMW M cars, Audi S-Line,
that's
RS.
I'd say like Audi and BMW are the biggest.
A little bit of Mercedes,
ones.
but not a lot.
Yeah, a little bit of Volkswagen as well.
I did drop a bomb on you when I was like mini parts incoming.
Yeah,
I did a post.
That did frighten me a little bit.
I did a post going like, anyone want new?
You made me think about that one.
New mini parts coming in. I saw Josh text the customer going, I didn't know we had new mini parts coming.
I did actually say it.
Literally, I saw him message your customer.
I mean, we can get most stuff, but the stuff
also,
the website.
You can find quite a bit of stuff if it's needed.
Yeah, if it's needed,
Someone's got a
people
request
it, we can have a look.
And where can people find you, just to get it out of the way? It's modify71.co.uk.
On the internet.
What Julia said, that's and
At
Instagram.
Modify71.
What else we got? Got TikTok, but we don't.
TikTok, but we need to talk about doing
Which
more
is
reels.
Modify71.
YouTube, again.
Modify71.
We've got,
What else we got? Facebook page.
Facebook page, yeah.
You can guess what that is.
Josh's OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, that's
banging.
That's a very expensive monthly rate. That one.
That's what keeps the business
pays the
going.
bills.
Yeah, the business is actually a bit of a failure, but the
OnlyFans is a hobby.
And yeah, you're also kind of getting into watches as well, slowly.
Yeah, do like watches.
Yeah.
Don't really know much about them, but I like looking at them.
Yeah.
That's sort of, see people online with watches.
So you've got the Tudor Pepsi, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a watch I've quite liked for a while.
Yeah.
And it's probably quite a safe place to put money, right?
Yeah, when I was working for another company, we had the first one in the UK.
Okay.
Pre-owned one in the UK, and when we was, obviously they were going for overs, and they're still doing really good. And I'd say if you like that watch, put your money in it, because it's not not financial advice, but but like it is, at the end of the day, your money's safe with.
Well, they got up recently by 100.
Yeah.
Retail's gone up.
Retail's gone up by just 100.
Which also drives up the pre-owned market as well.
Yeah.
So
they did that alongside Rolex. Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I think most companies have watched sort of creeped up, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do like a thing most years where they I think it's every couple of years. I don't think it's every year. Where they bump up their prices just because inflation.
Obviously, Rolex are making it even harder to get them, and they're bumping up the price. So.
Yeah, how do you even get a Rolex? I wouldn't even know where to start.
I mean, we can sort it out.
Do you want one?
Might sell a few things.
Actually, do you want a no date sub from 2017?
You got one. Yeah.
Oh, good.
You know the guy who's got it as well, David.
Oh, okay.
The C63.
Oh, he's got. I didn't realise.
He's selling that at the moment, I think.
Is he?
Not the car, the watch.
The watch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very
I'll buy both.
Yeah.
I wish.
You don't want that monthly finance.
No, yeah, that's an insane deal.
But yeah, no. So yeah, you've obviously got a little bit of, you kind of into watches a little bit.
Yeah, into watches. Yeah, I was trying to grow my collection.
Yeah. What are you looking at next?
I don't know.
Because you've been talking to me about like a day-to-day sort of beat-up watch.
I wanted like a day-to-day watch that wasn't horrendously expensive, so you could like bash it up and you wouldn't worry too much about it. But I wasn't really sure what.
So for a while, me and you were talking about Tag.
Yeah, Tag.
But then
I did try a Tag, and I don't know.
You know what is my one of my favourite watches ever is the Tag Heuer Caliber 5.
I think I sent you.
Yeah, I think you did send me a couple of those as well.
That watch is fucking
gorgeous.
Had
one, didn't you?
I had one.
Nice,
I bought it and I sold it, and I obviously a watch trader, so you're gonna have to sell the watches. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the whole point.
It's one of the ones that I wish I would have just. That's my. If I get I said this to Julius before. If I ever get the opportunity to get it again, I am buying that watch straight away.
Yeah.
It's literally regardless
too
of
expensive either.
no, regardless of price, if I was to
Yeah,
get a Rolex Sub and a Rolex, a Rolex Submariner and that tag,
Yep.
I would have chose the tag.
Really?
And I've worn
Yeah.
subs and everything you can imagine, but the quality of that particular
That's
watch,
actually nice.
I don't say that about every tag because there's obviously, even with Rolex, there's some shit,
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff, but like with that quality of that watch is so good. It's like
Okay.
yeah, for like I think there's a push button clasp on it, which I don't know if there is actually, but yeah, it's built in a way where it's like it's solid rather than some of the other ones you get and they're a bit tinny and whatnot. I know it's a newer watch compared to the older ones, but
I'm not sure I tried like an Acura race and it just felt a bit too light. Like
Yeah.
it didn't feel like there's anything on my wrist at all. It was a bit
Yeah.
odd. I sort of found it strange.
yeah,
It's like,
I'm trying to think what else, because you could get another Tudor, I guess.
yeah, I did have a look because then I
Omega,
was thinking they were
maybe,
safe.
but it's a step up
I
rather
like the
than
Omega.
day-to-day watch.
Was it Seamaster?
Yeah,
So
Seamaster.
I like those.
I had one of those as well. That's another watch.
The thing is, that's more of a
Yeah.
step up from the Tudor. I'd
Yeah,
say.
well, yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
What, a Seamaster?
No.
Do you know what?
Well, price wise, they are, aren't they? But
Yeah, quality wise, no, they're the same really. I think. Well, you could. The movements have got a bit more on the newer ones anyway. The older ones, like the 300s and stuff.
yeah,
The James Bond ones and stuff, they're not like I prefer the Tudors from them. But then again, if you take Tudors from that time period, you could say that the Omega's better anyway from then. But yeah, it's just the models I'm thinking of in my head. Like if I was to go that or the 300 that all day long, like, it's just a better watch. You know what I mean? But the newest, if I was going to get an Omega Seamaster again, I'd go for the older one.
okay.
Personally,
How
I
much
wouldn't
are
go
they
for a new.
normally?
Whoa. It depends because I had the Quartz 40mm, and that at the time was I bought it for really cheap. I bought it for like 900 quid, and I sold it for quite a lot more than that. But I think you can get them for like around 2, 3,
Yeah.
something like that.
But then it is a quartz watch though, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
it's Quartz that one. But the automatic, you can get the automatic as well.
yeah.
And that one's probably not going to quote a price,
Yeah.
but like probably around a bit more than that, got a grand more than that maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
which still isn't bad.
And then obviously you got like more budget brands like Seiko,
Yeah,
Longines.
if for an everyday sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like
Seiko, Longines.
Longines.
Mhm.
I like those.
We,
they're
quite
good.
nice.
My dad's got a Longines. We restored
Yeah.
that, which was nice.
That's a nice watch. Can't really go
Trying to
wrong with
think what
Longines.
else-
to be
What
fair.
else you could go with?
I could go for an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Do you know what?
Julius.
My mate
Julius.
just got one.
I've got
Yeah.
a new one.
My
as
mate got
well.
one. I'm
Yeah.
fuming. Instead of buying, he got it for his birthday the other day. Shout out Will. He'll see that probably. He got one for his birthday the other day, and he's just constantly rubbing it in now because he
Yeah.
was going to buy a tag. And I'm like,
Do you know what?
Must have been
Like-
a friend of mine brought me one for Christmas as a
Yeah.
bit of a gift through the year. I had an old one. He brought me a new one. It's quite good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
When I first started, when the Apple Watch came out, I was working in the industry, and everyone was like, "Oh, the Apple Watch, no good." I bought one, and I was like, "Yeah, it's the nuts."
It is quite
Fucking-
good. It's just
It's good, different thing, totally different.
I just can't get on with them. I just don't like not having an analog watch.
Totally different thing. Like, do you know what? I can imagine you with an Apple Watch,
Why?
and I would have one again.
it's quite good in the move. Like when you're at work, you
Yeah.
can see the message
I
on your
hate
phone.
them.
It's
It's
quite
just so clean. It's so
yeah.
clean. I know, like, I love watches, but if I was doing
I
my
honestly
day
hate
job,
them passionately.
yeah, if I was doing my day job, like what I do
Yeah.
for day job, I'd wear an Apple Watch. I can't wear.
Yeah.
Well, I could wear this,
Must,
but
yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
never
get
got them.
smashed up doing stuff and
They're quite tough. I never actually got
Yeah.
them until I got one.
Yeah.
I had my
exactly.
brother's old one as a
Mm.
hand me down. Had that for years. Like it's actually quite good. And then I got another one. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is really
It's the
good.
one.
Nightmare.
But
I
like,
still like this more, but it's
Yeah.
obviously that
Mm.
is
You take that out on sort of more
Yeah.
special.
yeah.
it's
like,
a different
coming
thing,
in.
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think the Apple Watch is like technology. Like if you're maybe in an office working
Or gym.
or gym, maybe it'd be useful.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're going out or like
Then
go for
you swap
dinner,
over to your nice
yeah,
watch.
this
Good
because you
for
don't
like
need.
secret text at the work. and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
isn't it?
that's
It's
good.
like-
Oh, we used to use them
it's
in
got like that.
Shout out
science
Josh's
class
boss.
when we were
He
kids.
doesn't know.
Yeah. We used to use them in science classes as kids, like when you could scroll
Yeah.
for Instagram,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
do that whilst we was in
Oh,
class.
dear.
Missing
Yeah.
out, Julius. You're missing out.
Nah.
Don't knock it till you
I
tried it.
think, yeah, honestly, I hated it when it first came out, and then I was like, fuck, I could see one on eBay quite cheap, and I just bought it. And it was originally for my mum. I bought it. I tried it on like,
Yeah,
pocket this. I'll give it to her in the end, but yeah.
Can't do it. Right, a few things. Because we last episode bits that didn't get in because we have to re-record.
Yes.
First one, time travel,
Oh yeah.
watch rolls. Have you got the
We're doing
box?
that now,
Where's
yeah.
the box? Yeah, we might as
Just
well.
down there.
So,
I can't reach that.
yeah,
one.
Josh, unbox this. See what you think.
Unbox it. Oh,
Do a little unboxing.
That's
So
just
yeah,
empty,
this
that
is
one.
this is the packaging.
very
Where's
nice,
mine?
very nice.
Nice packaging.
It is
They,
nice, yeah.
Look, you get a little
Very nice.
little cleaning cloth in there. Get a business card.
Oh, it's nice
I
actually.
don't know where my watch roll is
It's
going.
behind you.
No,
Let me get the.
Yeah, so this
Nice
is
cloth as
so
well.
Josh, you've got the single one there.
That's nice though.
You can order these off our what's our website, but it's not out yet.
Off our Instagram.
Off our Instagram,
At
we'll
the
sort you
moment.
out. So that's the single one. So pass that here quick. So
There you go.
you got the single, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
And then obviously, so we've both got
Double,
the
triples.
triple ones, like that. So these are really good, obviously, to put most of your collection in, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Take them around with you. Really good quality. It's
Yeah, I feel well built actually.
yeah, I
like,
mean,
nicely
I
built.
feel how solid that feels like.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
It does feel nice.
yeah. And even this one works as a single. It's nice because you just obviously pop the pillow out like that, and then you put your watch in it.
Like a pillow pops out as well. That's pretty cool.
Well, a single one of these would be good for you actually.
Yeah.
Because you're just
Yeah,
having the
my
one
one watch
watch.
collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So DM us to buy them. We'll sort out.
Swap you.
Yeah. We'll sort out a price for you, and we'll get that ordered in.
Yeah, they're not crazy expensive
They're not
either.
crazy expensive. They're much better priced than competitors.
Yeah, a lot better
We'll
price
say
than
that.
compares. Like a few, like I won't say their name, but
That's their name, 'cause that's why we cut
yeah,
the whole website.
yeah. but they are like they are good.
We literally
in-
shouted F this company and
Yeah,
threw
yeah.
the thing across the room.
We still got that in the. We still got that. There's a reel though.
Oh, yeah,
Might
we
that
did.
come
It's
out
funny.
Yeah.
special video
Yeah, the
Yeah,
special end of
maybe.
year.
in a year.
But these can be like literally a few £100 less than, and it's better quality
Yeah.
than the competitors.
Yeah.
Okay, that's worded quite well, that wasn't it?
There we go.
It's very diplomatic. That.
There
Yeah,
we
it
go.
was, wasn't it?
It was much better than shouting F.
I was like,
than-
"Fuck you!"
Yeah.
Launch it.
Fucking
And
launch
then I
it
was like to
across-
Julius, like, "Can we get sued for this?" It's like, "Yeah, probably. So we shouldn't do that."
And also, the thingy that I'm starting, they stock them. So
Wait, say it again.
the thingy I'm starting.
Oh,
they stock 'em,
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's probably not the best idea.
yeah, not good.
Yeah,
Nice,
Um,
okay.
Great idea.
So some other little recap things. I've got something new that I've started that I might not be able to talk about. I might be able to. I need to find out.
Yeah,
That's quite exciting to go alongside what I'm doing here.
yeah.
We went
Now
up.
stripper. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Boom.
No, they started in our local town. So.
Yeah.
And then what was it? Oh, Birmingham. So we said
Yeah.
last episode that we went up to Birmingham. We were going up to Birmingham to do the watch deal.
Mhm.
We met
Rory. My
Rory.
friend Rory.
our friend Rory. That's
We can say his name.
all
That's
we
fine.
always known as.
Yeah, we done a deal with the watch on the podcast before this one,
Yeah.
isn't it? Now.
The ladies' day.
The ladies' day just went up and sold that to him.
Had a nice meal at Gino's restaurant, or Gino's ex-restaurant.
Ex-restaurant,
He's
yeah.
liquidated them. You know he's liquidated
Yeah,
all
I
of
did.
them.
I saw it in the news.
And
Mate,
then,
we were
it's
talking
so,
so
mate,
much
it's
shit
so
about it.
funny. They were just chatting the most
So
shit
funny.
about these Italian waiters. Were like, "Yeah, Gino, he's gone
Yeah.
now. We have big party to celebrate." Like,
He's a fucking idiot.
yeah, he's a
like,
fucking idiot. We take his sign down and have a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
That's a
party.
bit crazy, wasn't it? I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
I think that's might be why it went
I've-
down the drain.
yeah. I don't think none of them liked him. Fucking
No,
hell.
I know. They were like, "He doesn't know how to cook."
No. He was like, "He's like a Jamie."
Yeah, he's like a Jamie.
It's
he
just a
doesn't know how to
TV show.
cook. He's just
yeah,
TV,
yeah.
but
That's
doesn't
what they said to
present,
him.
so.
That's just a
It
TV
was
show.
so funny. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
It's quite a nice restaurant now, though. That
yeah, it's really nice, good food.
They changed all the menus over
yeah.
before they done. They
So we had the new menu.
so we had the new menu, yeah, but it's the same design in it
Yeah,
and everything.
good
Still
food.
good though, proper nice.
Yeah, no, Roy was a nice guy. I spoke to ages. Hopefully, we've got a relationship with him, like in the long run.
Yeah, nice
Actually, I
guy.
might offer him that.
Yeah, you could do.
and see what
He'll
he-
probably be
he-
quite. He
yeah.
buys really well. He buys on price,
Mm.
really. I messaged him a few bits that I've got just to see if I could flip
Yeah.
them and get money for rent or whatever,
Yeah.
and
Get money for it.
get money for the rent.
Otherwise, I'm getting kicked out.
Yeah, not for a house. Let me just say that.
I'm gonna be homeless.
I mean, for the office that we're looking to get,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's
So you-
another. We'll talk
so
about
yeah,
that in a
that's
second.
that's
But
another thing.
yeah, he might. You know what? Yeah, worth shooting him a message
Yeah.
to see what he says.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Also, your sort of boutique, the boutique, whatever.
Mhm.
Quite likely.
I know. Yeah.
exciting.
So I went there today. I was like, I got home early from work, and I thought to myself, let's get down there and just have a
a
look.
round.
And oh my God, was I
They've
nearly
nearly finished it. It
yeah,
looks amazing.
and it's looking very promising that I'm gonna get it.
Yeah,
So,
so I'm going to base my marketing business hopefully out
yeah,
there as
yeah,
well.
yeah. And Will's gonna have his
Will's going to have his art studio.
art
up there.
studio
The
there.
podcast will move there. Josh's car storage might be coming there soon.
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly.
If the unit is right.
Would you put a fitting unit there?
Possibly.
That'd be sick.
It all depends on the size of the unit.
Yeah.
Because how good would that be as a... You come in, you get your car fixed up, your supercar fixed up, whatever.
Yeah.
Come buy a watch, buy
Yeah.
smart.
Expense day out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cars down there, man.
Yeah.
Like
There are good cars down there.
there's a
quite
business
often.
next to it.
Yeah, there's the dealership.
Yeah,
Top.
yeah, and then there's another. I won't say what it is, but you know what it is. It's like that That's the one next to
What? The top.
down the bottom where you took the pictures for the photo shoot. You know, you took the pictures on that ramp.
Yeah.
So you know, there's that big. I won't say what business it is because I don't want people knowing where exactly we are, because they can sort of know where our location is at the moment. But like, so you're looking at the building front on. There's the big space in the middle.
Yeah.
You know, that building. We're just off the side of it, but they were obviously interested in our thing, and now it looks like they're not.
Yeah.
So
We might be in
yeah,
that,
we
yeah.
might.
I think I
yeah.
know the vision.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. before.
We were talking about that space. Was that before the space or?
I can't remember now.
Oh,
It slipped my mind. That's fucking annoying.
Slightly a bit further.
Oh yeah. But yeah. So hopefully, man. Hopefully we go. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. When I was doing that up, because we built buildings for my dad's firm, we done all the interiors, not the actual like structure, but all the interiors, and the cars that were fucking there. Because this place, the business next door, it's the membership for it is £115 a month. So you only get people who can like afford to do that on what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's quite a lot for what it is. You normally pay like 50 to 70 maybe if you go into like some nice one. But this one's like,
you
know,
you can just say it's.
It's a gym. It's a gym. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the membership for it is quite high, and you get all these cars at the front. You get like, when I was there, I see a nice 911. I saw two different Ferraris, and they I can't. It slips my mind. It's not the Superfast. It looks like a Superfast, but it's not. F12 maybe.
So the one before the Superfast.
Maybe.
Or the Portofino. So the Portofino is like a cheap man's F12 more or less, isn't it?
Still quite nice, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It was. Do you know what? It could have been the Superfast. I don't actually know. Like, I'm not that clued up on them, but two Ferraris, fucking stupid amount of Range Rovers. Obviously, you always see Range Rovers, but like it's perfect like location for that sort of people. It's good as well because it's not on a high street. You don't get people just walking past and you know.
Yeah, it's quite tucked out of the way.
Yeah, and it's hopefully it's going to be appointment only.
Yeah.
I do that because obviously at some stage
someone rocks up,
hopefully on weekends it'll be open to the public.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I don't know, but yeah.
Just scum like you can.
Hang on.
You're always welcome. You can rock up whenever you want.
I'm in the bin. It's fine.
You're not even allowed in the estate.
Yeah, get the fuck off.
Yeah. So we're talking about cars. That obviously brings us on nicely to Modify and Josh and e-commerce. I guess do you want to talk about? I mean, obviously you don't need to go into the full background. Well, you can if you want to go into what happened, the whole past, but it's up to you how far you go.
Well, basically had it started as an e-commerce business with a friend, like, it went a bit sour. That's the only way to put it, basically. So, basically sold out of that one, but I learned a lot from doing it, and which is why I set up Modify, basically, because I wanted to do so. Still, I was bored.
To do it.
So set up and then run it on my own for a bit, and then just needed help. So called up Julius.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, might do." No, he rang me up and said, "Can I do it?" So I said,
extortionate amount of money, and then
ripping me off by day, but no, so it's
I can get up the ad figures if you want.
But yeah, it's e-commerce.
Thousands of visits to the website.
I would say e-commerce is easy, but it's not.
It's not.
No, it's definitely not.
It looks easy. It fucking looks easy. And I know for a fact it isn't. Yeah.
It's not. Actually getting people to your site is not easy.
No.
Actually growing a brand is the really
from what
tough
I can.
part.
Yeah, it's growing the brand because I joined in October, didn't I?
I think
September?
around there.
So because October was that shoot, so September.
Yeah, before that.
So I joined in September. You can see the graph go up in the.
It just sank. It went like a ship down there. It's like Titanic now. It
went
up.
It went up there. It was like this, and then
hit an iceberg. It did.
No, it
went up
like
definitely.
Like that. Into the ground, plummeted. No, but yeah. So you started it January-ish.
I started in February.
Well, did you not have a electric car?
Yeah, so I had like an electric car business,
Tesla.
but I sort of lost it.
So performance, same thing, but for Tesla.
I sort of lost interest. So what I did is I took that brand and sort of converted it into Modify 71. So business is a Lekar, but like sort of is the trade name of it basically. So I sort of converted it to that. So I had a bit of a wider range. But we still do sell Tesla parts. But that's a bit of a growing market.
Nice.
Well, and what's nice is it's a sub brand of Modify, a Lekar.
Yeah, it's a brand we want to try.
About doing sub brands.
It's a brand we want to try and grow.
A premium brand, a Lekar, the Tesla brand. So obviously, you ran it quite successfully for however many months.
It didn't sink, so
If
staying afloat sounds alright.
Started building it up, and then obviously I jumped on, and so we just started doing more content. We're doing like car meetups and photo shoots. We got one this Sunday. At local sort of pub and stuff, so it's just like kind of a way of networking almost.
Yeah, networking, giving people brand assurance, and I guess that we're real, and meeting your customers helps. I guess you sort of build a bit of a friend basis with them, and
we're trying to make some videos with so we've got one. We need to set up a Zoom with a girl called Driving Bex. Who I spoke to on the phone today or yesterday, I can't remember now.
What's she doing?
So she's actually applying for Formula Women. Which is like a racing. It's I think it's like helping girls get into motorsport.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And she also does YouTube. So she had an M2. She's just
posted
what she's bought now. So we can talk about it. She told me yesterday, but she's posted it today. She's got a new Lotus. Which is cool. Lotus Elise.
Is it Elise? I haven't seen the picture.
She had a Lotus Elise before.
Yeah, and she sold it and bought the M2, didn't she? I think.
So she's gone back to another release, so that's kind of cool.
Very nice.
She's fairly young as well, so it's quite impressive. 22, 23, so it's quite impressive, to be honest.
Cool car to have,
so she's doing YouTube now, and so we're going to do a video with her. But what's nice also, linking the watch and the automotive world is that they do go hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean,
so like people I've met on our Modify events. I'm actually trying to do watch business with.
I mean, a lot of people with, higher end cars normally have a bit of extra money and they seem to like watches. It's it's a very popular thing, isn't it, nowadays? Watches and cars and.
For example, David, the C63.
Yeah, he loves a watch.
He loves his watches, and the C63 has got an IWC clock in it.
Yeah.
So they always just go hand in hand.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of cars do have like. Designer watches in the dash. Mercedes, Porsche got their own sort of chronograph thing, haven't they?
Who has a
Rolls
JLC? Someone has a JLC. I can't remember what car it is.
No, Rolls Royce have something, don't they? Bentley, they got anything?
Bentley have Breitling.
Yeah, it spins out on the dash, doesn't it?
That's it.
Ferrari don't do anything. Maserati maybe? I know Maserati make cheap, crappy Gauss watches.
Fiat 500?
Maybe not.
A bath.
Gucci.
Gucci.
They actually do have that, don't they?
Don't they have a special edition?
Gucci edition. Everything's Gucci branded.
It's like Vespa have like a Dior edition, I think.
Do they?
Yeah, like a Dior wrap scooter.
They love their home brand.
I like Vespas.
Just get one of those next car.
Yeah, better than Mini.
Save money.
Maybe
not the Dior edition.
I have that car.
I wouldn't mention
the wood burner.
The wood burner.
It burns something. I don't know.
Yeah,
what it is.
It's definitely not my good.
Burns money for sure.
That's true. Very true.
Dying. It burns money.
That's what it does.
Doesn't burn petrol.
Doesn't go anywhere. It just burns the money. It sits still. It's impressive.
Oh my god, kill me. Your cars, so you got the S5.
Yep.
The Audi S5.
I got the S5. Got Megane R26, sort of track car.
Yeah.
And then got an old BMW E46, which is sadly going because it's a money pit, basically. And
more than my Mini.
Every time I look at something else, decides to break or it's been good fun, but I want to maybe sell that and the S5 and get something different just to change up. I've had the S5 a while now. So.
Yeah. I'd like to get a car I just don't have the space for. And I was thinking about getting like I'm not massively into performance. I I probably would be, to be fair, but at the moment I sort of scratched the itch with what I got with the A-Class, and I've always wanted a vintage car.
Okay.
I've always wanted, so I was thinking about maybe getting like a Spitfire or something like that.
Yeah, it's like old,
but like.
Because they need your pilot's license.
Yeah.
That's a funny car.
Yeah, it's a weird looking car. No, but
Triumph
Spitfire, or something similar. Because I want to something for summer. Do you know what I mean?
You might just buy like an AA lorry as well.
You might need AA gold membership for that one.
Yeah. So my like achievable dream car is a what is it? It's a 718.
Pagani Huara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Super
Get
that
that
one,
tomorrow.
boys.
No, 718 Cayman. Is that 718?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty nice cars, to be fair.
One of them, newer one.
GT4 or
No, just the
No.
I
So
don't
that's
really.
what I want.
I want the GT4.
Do you know what? If I could, obviously, if I could get it with my, I won't be able to get insured. I'm 20.
Yeah.
What? 21? Yeah, 21.
Can't remember.
Yeah, I'm 21, so
Oh,
I can't really. My insurance
Oh.
is still massive.
Yeah.
So for me at the moment, yeah, I can't. Maybe when I get a bit older, I can maybe get that. Because if you're looking at the finance prices, because I would get it on finance realistically.
Everyone does.
It's not-
It's the way to do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. It's not really crazy different. If you're thinking about,
Yeah.
you know, it is obviously a bit. It is a bit more. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like massively.
Yeah, it's just the
So you
main.
can pay the extra couple $100. Yeah, the servicing.
That's
all
the only
that.
bit that like people forget. They go, "Oh,
Yeah.
hang on."
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
massive bill for like
Yeah.
not much, but
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I got. I got my service. I don't know when it's due, but apparently it's not crazy. Like 600 quid, something like that.
Still long,
Still
isn't
a
it?
lot of
Yeah.
money. Like just to be like, oh, I didn't realise it was going to be 600 quid. It is what it is, though. But,
yeah, I just want to take my car to like specialist garages now,
Yeah.
but you can still get the stamp like on the online book,
Oh right.
but it's like
okay.
half the price.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh.
so that's why I did my Audi. I sort of
There
took
you
it to like a
Oh, fuck
German specialist in Hitchin way.
Yeah, and they can still give you.
And they
a
can still
thing.
do the online computer stamp.
Oh bloody hell,
And
that'd
it's like
be good.
half the price for an
Yeah.
Audi.
Ah,
Oh,
consumer
mate.
advice.
Like my Mercedes.
That's good.
So I had a Mercedes
Knowledge.
diesel.
Yeah.
Got a price from Watford Mercedes, and they
Did you get
quoted
that
me-
on finance?
Nah, I just brought that.
Oh,
it was
right,
like a
yeah.
64 plate one. It's quite nice.
Yeah,
though,
because
but
they said to me that because mine's on finance, they said to me that I'll have to get it done there.
I
whether
don't think you, as long as you get a genuine stamp with like
Yeah.
genuine invoices, okay.
Is your finance
Oh,
with
that's good.
Mercedes though?
With Mercedes.
I don't think you. I don't think you have to look into
Because
it.
you're
'cause
with
sometimes
someone
you don't.
different.
I'll look into it because I
Yeah,
wouldn't have done that.
I
otherwise.
private finance in a way through
Yeah.
private firms,
Yeah.
so you get quite good rates and you can sort of do more.
And if you modify
with
it a little
it.
bit,
yeah, they
then
don't care what you do with it.
Oh
So you,
fuck.
so you can
You
modify.
use the same
it.
person as
TG.
Is it T? Yeah, it is.
TG use them.
So
They're good company,
Yeah.
really helpful.
Yeah.
Sorted me out when I got my car.
Bloody hell.
So yeah, you can do. They sort of encourage you to tinker with it. It's your
Really?
car
Oh,
basically,
God.
as they say. Enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Kind of
So,
wish I would have done that now.
Yeah.
but oh
Yeah,
well.
the Mercedes. I got a quote from Mercedes, £800 for like oil change, oil
Yes.
filter. It wasn't much, right? And then I went to a garage and paid 350
Oh
quid.
mate.
yeah.
For all,
bloody
for all
hell.
the same thing, and
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, yeah,
Oh,
shop around, guys. Don't,
Yeah,
get, don't
exactly.
get stung by the dealers.
bloody
Exactly.
hell.
So,
I'm gonna be. My pants are gonna be pulled
Yeah.
down.
You go, what?
It's like,
He's young. We're getting
Shit.
young person tax in the
Yeah.
bottom of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
oh,
That's, oh, jeez.
All right. Well, now I know. So
There you go.
I'll ask
There
them.
you go. Consumer advice.
Yeah. See if I can go. There.
Okay. E-commerce businesses,
Yeah. Cool.
Don't do it.
nightmare stories.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, my nightmare story at first.
I mean, you
right?
two have
I-
had quite a lot of experience with different e-commerce stuff.
Since
so.
I started my first one when I was 14, which was Skyline.Jewellery, but obviously it wasn't a real business. It was just like an idea, just a
Yeah.
website, and it was on Weebly.
Oh god.
So if we're talking e-commerce,
Weebly.
Weebly,
Oh,
it
classic.
was the shittest. No, do you know what? It was for a website back then. For a person who done it at that age, it was average. For anything now you'd look at it and laugh. Like you
Oh,
obviously.
it's
Yeah.
the Don P story.
Oh yeah, that as well.
Oh,
I can tell
yeah,
that. I can add,
yeah.
well, add on. But yeah, so I just didn't get any. I was paying like I think it was like 30 quid a month or something. Something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know what it was. But I wasn't making any. I never sold. I sold one thing on there, and that's because I knew the person, and they bought.
Oh,
well,
one of
I
those.
didn't really know them. I just met them online or whatever, and they bought a ring off of my website because I told them to go there because it's easier.
That's right. It's a sale, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's the one sale I had it, and I think I had it for like 3 years, 2 years maybe, 3 years. I don't know.
It's not a great return.
No,
is
it isn't exactly. See what I mean? And
It's
it
a
was
start.
the ring was probably like 20 quid. It was, at the time, it was enough. I didn't
Yeah,
sell.
yeah.
I didn't sell any decent stuff. So yeah, it's fucking. I learned from it though because you really have to know what you're doing to sort of. Well, in my experience anyway, know what you're doing to sort of actually be able to sell on a website. It's different. Being able to sell online is completely different to being able to sell on your own website. You can sell on things like in my business anyway, like watches and jewelry, because you can sell on eBay, you can sell on Chrono24, you can sell on Vestiaire, you can sell on First Dibs. There's
Yeah.
loads of websites that you can sell stuff
Yeah.
on, like eBay, similar websites. But getting people to your website organically without any of them other websites is fucking hard. You have
Yeah.
to build a brand, and we've only just been getting in the past maybe year, I'd say we've been starting to get orders on Instagram, which is a big thing as well. Like getting orders on Instagram's hard for anyone who don't know. It's like
it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's a bit of a mission.
It's a nightmare, especially like when it's like stuff you might not necessarily have in stock or whatever, and you've got to try and make a deal work.
Yeah, you got to try and maybe sweeten the deal a little bit, or give them a bit off because it's not in stock. It's a challenge. You want to try and keep them happy, but you still want to try and get the sale because you've got to pay the bills.
Get the website,
and get it's I guess my Modify started more on Instagram, but since Julius has joined, actually most of it comes just through the website. It's just organic. I don't know where it comes from.
Do you get most of it through the website? Then,
it seems to be now. Yeah.
Really? Wow.
It's like
that's what we want.
But that's what I want as well. It has swapped, so I'll give Julius credit for that one.
Yeah.
He's definitely done something.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's done, but he's done something. It might be me. You never know.
Yeah. I might have done something.
I've spent your money on adverts. Is what I've done.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but there's definitely orders just coming through the site now.
It's nice because we'll be like sitting there and then suddenly our phone's ping with like
it's
300 quid on.
It's much. I always think it feels much nicer when you get those orders when you do having to work
much better
on Instagram.
Oh my god, it's
trying to give them the price of this, that.
Yeah.
It's nice. It just pops on the site. You're like, brilliant.
That's what we want. That's what we want because at the moment it's very. With what I do as well, it's very like bartery. I mean, the jewelry business is always going to be bartery. Like you're gonna have people go, I want this, and we do a lot of custom stuff as well. So obviously you got to have that whole length of conversation, but it does pay off in the end normally.
It's just a bit of background, isn't it?
It'd be so much nicer for someone to click on it and then have like a message come up on my phone going, "Bing, you sold this today."
Well, when the site's all going properly, that'll be much easier.
It should come up. It does take. It's taken me like 6 months, maybe 7 months to actually like. I did have the odd order through the site, but it wasn't like it is now.
Yeah. Good. Well, that's good. That's good, isn't it? Like when I just hope that ours gets the. And I know it will.
Yeah, it will. It's
just like you can't. Here's another thing. You can't throw. Here's what I've learned. You can't throw money at advertisement as well. You have to
do it right.
It has to be done right. Like I done an advert the other day, and I didn't really think. I was literally just like, oh, whatever, do it. But I didn't think it out very well, and I didn't think it out as much as my previous ones. I've got the jewelry, the for the grills. I've got that advertisement locked in. Like we can spend 100 quid on it, and we will get
like 9 orders, 10 orders,
off of it, which is great. And that triples the price of what I paid for the.
It worked.
I'm making a lot of money off the 100 quid. But I think I put like 30 quid on an advert for something else, and I didn't really think it. Well, I thought I did, but it was me spending 5-10 minutes on
back on Instagram, whatever.
Yeah, and I boom 30 quid on it.
It's all about knowing your audience, like who's actually going to be interested in this. It's going to be say it's a watch. People are interested in watches firstly. Business people with money, so business owners, supercar owners,
clothing, like people like clothing,
luxury clothing. All the different people are going to like these sort of things. Guys between the age of 20 and whatever, if it's for a men's watch, or even actually women because they might buy it for their husband or partner or whatever. So there's so many factors to it. E-commerce like nightmare stories and clients and tricky stuff. Don't say names of clients, but some funny stories or whatever. Like
trying to think now.
You got ones that just like harass you.
Yeah, you get ones that just people don't leave you alone. Always, you tell them when it's coming, and they're like, "Where is it?" It's like, I told you like half an hour ago.
Yeah, like, check the fucking tracking.
Oh yeah, I've given you an email.
It's messages like late at night.
Yeah, like middle of the night, and people buy stuff, and then it doesn't fit, and you work out they've got a totally different car to what.
And then put a different badge on their car.
Yeah, like to what it is, and then you get people like. People just buy the wrong parts, but it actually says on the website what it's for. But it's a bit. But then I've got fun to get.
It's your fault.
It's my fault, and I've got fun to get it back. And
it always happens.
They're really annoying. It's quite frustrating. You've got to try and keep your mouth shut.
Some customers are amazing. Some customers are brilliant.
Some people are really nice.
They'll get a photographer. They'll get a photographer to take photos of their cars and send really high quality photos.
I'd say 99% of the customers are brilliant. Yeah. You get that one that ruins your day.
And it ruins it for all of them as well because you're like,
and it's tough. Like it makes you want to like just freaking end your business.
Yeah, it makes you think, oh, what's the point? People just speak to you like you're nothing.
Especially like for you because you got a day, or you both have day jobs as well.
Yeah.
Like if you're at work and you're having a stressful day at work and you're 9 to 5. And then you've got customers going left, right, and centre, which is where I've tried to help take the load a little bit. You got customers like left, right, and centre going at you like, I want this, I want that, I need this, I need that. You know, it's a nightmare.
You know, like Instagram. I mean, it doesn't stop, does it? People don't. People think you're like just a person. I guess.
Like you just do that.
I might have been the same when I didn't have my own business as well. But now I've got one. I know. People end at like 6 and that's it.
There are other things you can do. So, for example, we were talking about like you started doing handwritten messages.
Yeah, just personal touches, I guess.
We talked about like chucking in a bag of Haribo or something.
Yeah, just trying to make it something else in the box. You know, air fresheners, stickers. People love that sort of stuff. Like I do. You know, I get something, I get a sticker. I'm like,
whoa. Stickers are a big one. Yeah.
Or an air freshener. I'm like, whoa. You know, people love that stuff. So
with cars as well, air fresheners.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, we've got Modify air fresheners.
I see that on there. I think it's got
sure have. They're spreading. They're getting around these air fresheners. I keep seeing my mates have got one in their cars.
Yeah. We need to get one in your cars then.
Yeah, good point.
But yeah, no. So okay, yes. What about you? You've had some.
I've had a few.
Are you gonna talk about the
Dom Perignon get me sued and getting sued?
Yeah,
I'll talk about that. But so obviously I've had like normal clients where stuff has happened and I need to change something or something's wrong, and then I have to end up paying for it.
To ship it back,
and it's a lot of money.
It's a pain, isn't it?
It's stupid. It's like I have to do this, make this. Money has to come out of my pocket for me to fix it because I care about my brand and I don't want to be like, no. Some people would be like, no, you can't. Like you've broken it. Obviously within reason. If I think there's a slight possibility that I could have done it, and I evaluate it, obviously depends on case to case. Don't take this like if you break your thing, I'm going to repair it because it's your fault. But like if I think this, if I think it's my fault, if I think it's my fault, obviously we're going to rectify it because if it's our fault. If it's not, it's a different story. But money has to come out of your pocket. You have to redo it. It costs. In the end of the year, it costs thousands of pounds.
Money, isn't it?
It's a lot of money. But the one story I've had is where I was selling accessories on the website as well, which we are going to do, but we aren't going to do these, obviously, for this reason.
Well, except, we are selling...
Yeah, we're selling...
Time travel watch rolls. You get a very good price.
Well, exactly.
I could plug that.
That was good. That was quick thinking. Yeah. But I was selling... at the time, there was a big... I don't know if you remember, on Instagram, but do you ever see those Dom Perignon bottles that were cut in half and turned into candles? Do you ever see them?
Yeah, it was quite a bit, though, wasn't it?
It was like a boom.
Is it still there?
Yeah, I've got one in here somewhere.
Well, don't get that out again.
I get sued. But it's somewhere there. I don't know. But I didn't sell. I sold maybe 2 of them to friends, and it was literally like not. There you go. There you go. Balance it on the box. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I basically listed them on the website. My website stopped working. I was like, why has Weebly stopped working? You know what I mean? I need to sell stuff.
What's going on here?
Yeah, what's going on? Not that I got any traffic anyway. But I got a letter through. I emailed Weebly. They didn't come back to me. Nothing. And I got a letter through saying it's a Dom Perignon on the. No, sorry, it's the Moët Group because they own it.
Okay.
I had a letter. I still got it somewhere. I'm on a frame.
You need to frame that. Yeah, on the wall.
It's Moët Group. Yeah, in the office. That'd be so funny. And I opened it up and it says, "Dear Archie Lovegrove, Skylines.Jewellery." It said, "This is a cease and desist on your candles that you're making. Blah blah blah. If you do not comply, we will sue. We will sue you basically." And I was 16 years old, getting a letter from. God. I was like, "Oh God, I'm gonna get sued by Dom Perignon." It's like one of the biggest companies ever. I was like, I was bricking it. But anyway, long story short, that's why my website wasn't working. And I was
mad. They shut down
and I didn't get no notification of it.
That's mental.
So it was about a month afterwards I got the letter.
And
they said if you don't pull it from your site within X amount of days, we're going to pursue you.
So did you start working after?
Yeah, pulled it all, refreshed it, sent an email to the lady saying everything's sorted out now. You do it, and boom, restriction gone. Jesus. Even though I didn't sell anything.
Or just because you were using their bottle.
Exactly. Yeah, but there was a thing which is a bit bullshit really. But I think that maybe they must make them and sell them in like the booth, like the shops.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like.
She should just start using like.
But I was like, I worded it like upside because I thought it was like. You can't sell it if you're pretending to be that brand, which is obvious. Like if I was, if I had a Rolex and I was going, oh yeah, I'm not a real Rolex. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Rolex didn't make that watch, but I just got the parts together. I couldn't sell that as fraud, and I think that's how they saw it. Even though I was like, oh, it's an upcycle bottle in my mind, I was like, oh, it's recycling. There's loads of good things about it. People want them in their homes. Yeah. But at the time, I didn't think like, oh, Dom Perignon obviously do this, and it's like technically fraud. But I obviously learned from that.
I think you should just do a different champagne brand.
Yeah, one who's not.
Passenger, we're coming for you, mate.
I actually got a Cristal thing from when I first started it. It's a champagne box that was turned into it's really shit. I would never sell it because it was made when I was a kid. But I turned it into like a watch roll.
Oh, sick!
But it's pretty cool. But you would never use it. It's not even worth thinking about. Like
So you nearly got thrown in jail.
Yeah, that would have been terrible.
Has Maxton tried to sue you for?
No, quite a lot.
Maxton
I think we're quite friendly, to be fair.
Who's that?
They make like front splitters.
Yeah, they make like a lot of gloss, like ABS plastic parts, but they're pretty big. They make for pretty much every car on the market. It's pretty popular.
Really?
If people like,
sorry, not time.
Sorry, time travel.
Spin the time travel.
Time travel on Instagram.
Yeah.
Time travel UK, isn't it, or .uk? Oh, I'll put it up on the. Yeah. So in terms of like sort of certain parts you stock, so obviously you've got. Well, I'll let you.
I've got a variety of stuff. I'm trying to grow stock. That's the key. Is trying to grow stock level, but that costs money. So that's the challenge.
So I mean, so if people want to get,
so I keep a lot of stock of like B&W mirror caps, Audi mirror caps,
diffusers, splitters,
like B&W diffusers. Keep a lot of Maxton bits and bobs so I can get hold of like really fast. Canon air filters, HNR Supreme,
EBC
brakes. There's a lot of stuff that it's like next day.
The best thing is if you've got like an M car or just normal BMW, Audi, Mercedes, whatever, go and have a look on the website. Yeah, there might be something on there you might like.
If it's not, drop us a message and we can like see what we can do. Sometimes we don't have everything on there because I've gone to upload it or I didn't think anyone would want it or sometimes people message me and go, can you get this for my Audi Q5? And I go, I can. I just haven't got it there because it's not something I sell every day. So sometimes it's worth me holding on to that stuff because I need a bit of a quick turnover in the car parts business. That's the problem. It's quite competitive.
Right. So Brexit, how's that screwed your business?
Yeah, like very well. Brexit has caused quite a.
It's the shipping, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually getting parts in, actually sending stuff out. I have quite a few customers abroad.
We actually do get. My marketing mainly spans the UK, but you get a lot of abroad customers.
Yeah, I get quite a few abroad customers because I'm not sure, like, a lot of them seem to be like Czech Republic and Poland. They don't really seem to have like performance shops over there and stuff. They just don't. I'm not sure why. Yeah. Maybe it's just not something they do, but. Yeah. So get and Germany, got a massive customer base in Germany.
Well, that's because the cars are big there, though.
But like, they're all Audi people. But I've had quite a few Audi customers in Germany. But it's like shipping stuff to them is like they've then got to pay the import cost, or I've got to pay it.
It's nightmare now.
There's a bit of like it's like, do I charge them? Do I charge myself? If I charge myself, it's like
you've got to take money out of your profits. And stuff.
Whereas before. You just posted to Germany. There's no issue. There was no paperwork. It went in the box, went straight to Germany. Now there's paperwork. EORI numbers. There's just loads of stuff that's really boring.
Yeah,
and that's also
I'm 100% against it. 100% against it. Well, for the main reason is like we used to do when I was back at my other work, and I did it for myself for a few months actually. Is we'd go over to I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but Munich and you could go to anywhere in Europe basically, and there was loads of watch shows, like trade shows, and what they are is like basically flea markets, but just like only watches. It's only watch dealers.
It's crazy there. They just hand like stupid amounts of money over.
So we would do like deals. We would do like deals where we'd give like an absurd amount. Like I'm talking like you could buy like 4 Uruses with the money that we had. We can't do any more obviously because you can't go there.
I would have bought 4 years.
Like, like you could.
Says the performer, the car guy.
Like a lot of money, and I was 17 at the time, and I had like fucking absurd amount of money. Backpack in cash.
Should have been like
a
massive house. You would have been living a life.
But man, it was you can't do it anymore because you can't go. You can't go to. You can't take. Over £10,000.
No, you're not allowed to take a certain amount of money now. Or bring it back.
Yeah, and bring it back, and you get taxed on it if you do. So you can, with free movement of goods, how it was, you could, if you was a business, you could take not unlimited, but like you could take, I think it was up to like 10 million or something like that in cash across to another country. Don't quote me on those things, but it's up in the millions.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Yeah,
definitely is because I went through the thing with millions. But so we'd have like trips where we just go over there, buy the watches, come back, and sell them in the UK. And obviously, because it's free movement of goods, you don't have to provide paperwork from this. You just have to provide your invoice from who you got it from. It doesn't matter that you paid import tax. But now, obviously, you have to pay 20% on everything. But with doing it now, is you can only take 10k. I think it's 10k, and if your business is the same, like you can't take more than that. You have to pay cash on it, and there's so much more pay. You probably can, but you have to do so much paperwork. It's stupid, and that kind of it kind of devalues the whole point of going there, because you're going there to get deals. You're going there to wheel a deal.
You'd have to get the money out while you're out there.
Yeah, and it's just
trying to ship it back,
dodgy,
post it back.
And then doing that, you're in a thing with the tax man, because you've got to pay. At the end of the day, you got to pay your import tax, and it's just one of them things that I wish just never happened, because we'd still be going over to do these trips and being able to bring watches back. Sometimes you go over there. Like for me now, I'm not going to drop $500,000 on a trip. I can't obviously can't do that. Do you know what I mean? Can't do it. Impossible. But like, I could go over there, get 50, 100 grand's worth of watches, bring them back, and not pay for them and do it on terms. Yeah. You can't do that now, because you need all the paperwork, and they're going to go, wait, what are you bringing them back for? And where'd you get them from? You haven't got paperwork for it. If you bought them, you haven't got the invoices, and you need to pay the taxes on them. And you can't just go, oh yeah, I bought £500,000 worth of watches, or 100 grand's worth of watches over from Germany, and now you've got to bring them back to the UK. They're going to question.
Well, this is why it's good things like the London Watch Show are starting up.
Yeah, that's
because they're starting to bring some trade stuff into the UK. What we need is like a Munich style trade show in the UK now.
We need just trade, and like maybe not just
trade. London Watch Show is quite a retail facing. All the prices there were retail prices, more or less.
We want like proper like flea market, like a bit grotty, like
back street.
That sort of vibe, because. It's nice having the London Watch Show. It's a nice event to go to if you're into watches and stuff. It's a great show, actually. Like
even actually for what cars, there's a few bits there.
And for trade, it's good for people who can do, let's say Pride and Pinion, who have got they've got a good team behind them. Yeah. They can do that. But for the smaller people like us, you're going to have a small. It's good, but it's not as great as
what you
the
notice
trade.
is everyone there is a retail brand.
Yeah, so you're selling to the public rather than selling to the trade.
You can tell there's a few people you recognise from Munich who are like around the sides, the smaller stands. But everyone who had a main stand there was a retail company. Yeah, you know, Watch Trader Co, Kettle Kids, Trotters,
and they were doing
Pride and Pinion.
Yeah, they were doing deals between each other, so it was trade. Yeah, but it's going to be trade between those guys.
Well, it was the trade day.
Yeah,
the first day.
The trade day, the first day, but it's just like a. I don't know. It's not as lucrative, which also is another thing. Over there, they don't really. I think they must turn a blind eye to all the cash. In the UK, you just can't. They just don't do that over here. You can't. Yeah. It's very different. So like.
But I mean, obviously, so with Modify, like your issue is a lot of the stuff is made in China.
Yeah.
And getting that from China to here takes ages.
Yeah, whereas it used to be like. Oh, you get the old parcel that comes like rapid. Like I had one that came in like 3 days the other day, and then the next one takes like a month. Like it gets stuck in customs.
And when clients pre-order, the problem is they pre-order, and then we have to say to them, "Look, mate, it could take 4 weeks. It could be 2 days."
It's irritating.
Do you ever do with that sort of stuff? Could you do drop shipping or anything like that?
Now and then. I prefer not to, because I like to get it in, check it, prep it,
make sure it's good.
give it a bit cleaner.
We are going to start like repacking it in our own.
Yeah, I want to make it mine as such. But like if it's sometimes like if it's abroad, it's just easier to drop ship it, because then the supplier's got to sort out the paperwork, and I haven't.
Because I want to look into something like that, but again, it's like shipping. It's just for the smaller bit. Obviously, we stock a lot of stuff, same as you. Like we stock stuff, but there's you. From a business standpoint, like forget all the client and stuff. Just from the business standpoint, to be a functional business, you need stuff that sort of drip feeds money consistently.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want to be doing like with what I do. We make so much of our stuff like from scratch and stuff, but you can't do that. You can't do that with everything. It's not possible, because you're never gonna. With my job as well, similar to you, you've got another job. I've got another job. I don't have time to be doing it. I have time to be doing our stuff, but you want something to slowly trickle
every day,
through.
Even if it just pays for that day's bills,
something.
Overheads for that one day. It's nice.
It just does it. Yeah, you can almost you can almost sort of forget about forget about that and focus on your other stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just finding the right stuff. It's so hard.
So okay, future of Modify. Where are you going?
Don't know, bankruptcy.
Same.
No, but like for example, you've had ideas of a fitting unit, of a car storage.
So
you got a lot of different. You got so much.
I've got a lot of ideas. I need to actually put into reality. I need to put the wheels in motion. I need to just go for it full send, as they say.
Yeah.
Like I want to leave my day job because I'm ready for a bit of a change.
Yeah.
So I'd like to have a fitting unit, but then I'd also like to do car storage is another one of my
really
ideas.
idea,
Right? I love cars, and I pay to have one of my cars in car storage at the moment, and I hate paying someone else.
You think about that.
Really hate it.
Like with what you do, like the car storage alone could pay for the.
Oh yeah.
Imagine that. Then you've got a place for the.
And you've got a bit on the side, like I'd keep the car storage like sort of maybe hidden.
Yeah.
Customers wouldn't know when they came unless their car was in there.
Yeah.
So, but you'd have like over 2 entrances to it.
Yeah.
But and I've got a friend who wants to do it with me because he used to do it for another big company in the UK. So he knows.
He knows
about it.
about
I'd just be running it. He'd
Yeah.
be the one moving all the cars around and charging them up. He knows like all the
Yeah,
tricks of
yeah.
the trade, what to do.
That's a good idea.
So that's we've got all the business proposal. And we've got hopefully someone lined up to help.
good.
So touch wood.
Yeah.
This year,
And it is real wood.
It is real wood as well.
that
So that's
counts.
good. That's it. We're good
Yeah.
luck. No, I hope it takes off and I can store my growing car collection there as well.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
free. Hopefully.
I think I'm just fully full of my cars actually. So
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
bad
all
financial
full of your
state.
cars. Yeah.
It's been a
Okay.
massive expense on my cars,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
hopefully that pay off and then we have
Yeah.
nice.
How much does obviously just to stab in the dark, I guess, but how much does a car cost to store?
So
Does it depend on the car?
I guess most places seem to charge. They'll have different like rates. So you'll have like a base rate where you just literally your car goes in there, it's on charge, and then you have some rates that they'll then like maybe drive your car for you,
Yeah.
or they'll take it to get serviced. So it's like different like premium, maybe like detailed.
Yeah.
There's like extras they then add on top, which helps make more money. I mean, a lot of people like have got a Ferrari and say, oh yeah,
Yeah, they want it.
yeah, clean my car, we'll take it for a service because it's not much to them.
No.
So my car is like £182 a month.
Wow, that's
I don't even see it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a reasonable amount of money. I know it's not much, but it does add up. And
No, but yeah, but
you've
if
got like 30 cars in there,
Yeah,
40
it's a
cars
lot of
in there.
money.
It's an easy
a
little,
month as well. That's
and that's the base rate. And so I could be paying for, I know for a fact they take customers' cars out, they take them to get them serviced. And that's where that's where it starts. Get a good profit when you get people paying that. So that's another.
So if you had like
idea.
a Lotus Elise, a 6x6 G-Wagon, obviously that you'd charge more for the.
You'd probably charge more for the G-Wagon. It probably takes
Take
two
a lot.
spots.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Basically, yeah. So you'd have to charge more for that car
because it's big.
But if it was just like a normal G-Wagon, it'd just be one spot, but they're not like mega long, are they?
Right,
It's more because that 6x6 is so long.
Gotta be
You'd have to charge two spots because it's just like it's like a lorry, isn't it?
That's interesting. That's
But
really
yeah, like most of the time, all cars same price. It's just like when you get your extras.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do. We'd have like a flat rate for everything.
Yeah.
And then
add on package extras.
And then add on the packages and extras, and make
That's
it.
such a good idea.
Yeah, we want to make it more of like a lot of them are just like sheds.
Yeah.
Like warehouses, but we want it to be like somewhere you can come visit, sit on the sofa, play on
Have a
like
drink, maybe.
game or have a drink, have a
Yeah,
coffee.
I
something
like
like
that.
that.
That's a good.
We want to
idea.
make it more of like a personal experience. Like,
I really want to put a racing sim in the boutique.
well, that's why I kept my
Yeah.
steering wheel and stuff and my gaming computer in case I've got
That's
it.
a good
And
idea.
because I brought one, and I was a seller. I went, actually, no, I'm hold on to this. And I did
Yeah,
use
'cause
that
you
at
could
Christmas
put
to do a bit of racing with you.
Oh yeah, we did a bit of racing.
But I haven't done it since. But that's what I'm keeping it for, is purely.
That's a good idea.
I'm going to whack it in there.
That's a sick idea. You get people come down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate.
come down, have a race while we're getting their car out, because they can just turn up and we'll go, yeah, give us 20 minutes, we'll get it out.
Yeah.
And
You
ready
can send me into corners again.
I can take Julius out and stuff, it's-
Yeah, exactly.
That was some good racing over Christmas.
It's good, isn't it?
Julius
Yeah.
will never be at my office.
No.
Where
I'll
he
be
is,
next door
he's
on
just
the
gaming
race.
on my wheel.
Yeah, I just.
Their computer will burn out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the plan. Like, I'm hopefully,
Go kart track in the.
Oh yeah, we'll have a little we'll have a mezzanine floor for goat kart track.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. Yeah, we put mezzanine floor and then you get another whole floor of
Yeah.
cars, which
Yeah.
a lot of them do. They put like lifts and then you take your car up.
Yeah, you can do lifts and things.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
it's all
good.
dreams, but I mean, you've got to dream it.
No, that's exactly.
Well, what's really good about
what it
building
is.
Modify is obviously that whole other business will bounce off Modify.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to get people from that to the
You know,
car
if
storage.
people have got the cars.
I've got people who I know want to store their cars.
Yeah.
A few of my friends have got nice cars, and they they can't extort them on their works and stuff.
Well, I mean, if you know people, obviously you do all that. You're in the car scene. Surely you know people who are also storing cars.
Yeah,
so you've got them
yeah.
people straight away who might be like, oh, do you know what? Yeah, whatever. I can do it at yours.
Yeah, well, I got a friend with a
Make
race
no
car
difference.
who wants to store that. I said, I'd store it for like cheaper price, half price for him because my mate. But it's got a few. That's quite a common thing. I didn't think about storing race cars.
That's a good. Yeah, you have to store a race car. You
can't leave it on the road.
No, people store a race car. I never thought about it, but yeah, I met somebody the other day and they said like race car storage is massive. Yeah. Even like motorbikes. We don't know much about them, but we could get someone in who does.
Even that.
The thing is, you could put like 4 motorbikes.
That's the thing. They're smaller, aren't they? So you can get a lot of bikes in a certain area
and mark it up a little bit.
That's a really good idea.
So I mean, I'm hoping we'll get the ball rolling. My mate's really up for it. He's currently he's car detailer for a big car, like for a car dealership. But he really wants to get out of it and do something else. So Julius can come do a bit of marketing for me.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, might give him a $5 or a $10.
Yeah, I wish he was that cheap.
15. Yeah, he's not cheap, guys. He's not bad. I'd maybe give him like 20 quid a day. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that what you're paying, Alex? That's what I'm paying. £20.
Yeah, £5.
More like £20 a minute. But
I'm not going to comment at this point. My rate's just gone up though.
To be fair, you're very, very, very good.
No, you're fair. I'd say.
Yeah.
If you're any more, I'd use myself.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what else? What else
we got? Beers. I like beer. What? No.
There's a whole box of them.
Yeah,
oh God.
What else?
I don't know.
You know anything else watch related? Oh. Well, I want to go on about João Perego again.
Yes.
Because they've just been, I need to get one of these Laureatos because they've just become independent, meaning they can now do what they want.
You got to tell me what you're on about.
So
explain to me.
So TG keeps hyping it. The João Perego.
Ah, yes.
The ones that look like APs, the skeletons.
Oh no, I know.
So you know how long he's been hyping that watch up?
Yeah.
Now it's actually catching on. And so they've just been sold back to the original owners or back to management. So that means they can do what they want with the watches. They only produce 12,000 a year anyway.
Yeah. Quite low quantity.
They have always been really nice, just for anyone who doesn't really know watches or whatever. But they have always been obviously very, very good watches. Like they always have been. But they haven't been, because of obviously the dominance of Rolex, and like things like Tag, Omega, like the smaller brands. Not a lot of people know like horology, which is the fine watchmaking, which is other people. Obviously, everyone knows Patek. Everyone knows. Vacheron. Not a lot of people know Vacheron, but that's a bit of a
Nardine.
Lower, Ulysses Nardine, and then you got the what's it called, Ulysses.
Yeah.
And you got stuff like that made by that company. It's always been prestigious, but now it's becoming a more mainstream, which is a lot nicer. I still haven't seen a lot of them in real life on people.
Mate, I've never seen
I've seen them before.
I've seen like a couple of GPs in person. The thing is,
not walking down. I've never seen one walking down the road.
The other thing is, APs are now getting hard to get.
Yeah.
They're getting expensive as in. You can go and get one, but they're expensive.
Yeah.
This arguably looks a lot like
I
an
think
AP.
it'll be the next AP.
That's why
it will be the next.
How much
it will be.
So
they're about $8,000 for a used Laureato.
Which is still a lot of money.
How much would it go up by?
Well, sub-hours more.
Can you give me a good investment?
Yeah, I would bet my money.
That's why I would literally want to try and put all my money.
If I had a spare $8,000 I wasn't doing nothing with,
I'd put it
this way. I would buy one.
Oh, I might go bankrupt then.
Right? The car's gone.
Yeah.
But no, and I'm just like convinced.
It's a long-term thing.
Yeah, it is a long-term. Like, how long did AP take to go up?
A long time.
Yeah.
See, obviously watches blew up on when Instagram first. Well, not when they first started, but I think in 2014, 2000, when I first started getting into it, is when the big boom happened on Instagram with watches, and that's sort of when the 5711 Patek Philippe, the Nautilus boomed, and then the Royal Oak was a massive one, come out at the same sort of time. It didn't come out as obviously, it came out years and years and years before that when Gerald Gentner sort of designed them, but they boomed at the same time, and they've obviously been going up together ever since. But the ones that didn't boom are like even some of the Vacherons didn't.
No,
and,
Vacheron's taken.
They're still they are. They have always. They are very expensive, but they are the sort of level that AP and Patek is. They are.
Well, take it this way: the skeletons the GP skeletons are like 80k,
Yeah.
and they're like 30k retail. I'm seeing them for 60 to 80k for the skeleton. Obviously, that's a really unique piece.
Yeah.
But I think if people start going, geez, I really like the skeletons.
It's gonna
What's the
blow
next
up.
best one? Oh, I go and get an all-Laureate for $8 grand rather than 80.
Yeah.
In 5 years' time, it will be over. It'll be
I need
definitely over.
The thing
10,
is, they're slightly under
definitely
retail.
5 years' time.
Yeah, so a standard Laureate is 10k.
Yeah.
They're going for 8 or 9, on
Oh,
Chrono.
really?
So as soon as they start, but they're just gonna. I think, mate, and I've seen them everywhere on Instagram now.
Yeah, they'll bang. They will bang.
There was other quick bit of watch news. There was a bit of Rolex teasing about the new watches.
Yeah, there's a few nice new ones.
We don't know what's actually
I don't
real.
think they're real. I just will say, for anyone seen it, it's.
There was a new Hulk, which we don't know.
I doubt that.
I doubt that.
It's like the green
We'll see.
Submariner. I don't think they'll release that. The one that I do think they'll release is the all steel. They basically had an all steel Rolex Daytona, which they had before.
Okay.
They've just changed the movement and done a few other bit of tweaks and stuff. But I'd like to see that again because they've only got things with ceramic bezels at the moment and not a lot. They're nice, but like loads of people. Here's the Rolex Submariner. It should have the old style bezel on it. It's different saying like the GMTs have ceramics now because now they have ceramic bezel rather than aluminium bezel that they used to have, but they won't bring that back, I don't think, because the aluminium's too delicate.
Dense.
It's like scratches, it fades.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll want to do that
There was a new
anymore.
day date.
It'd be cool if they did, but
There was a day date.
what colour was it again?
Was it blue and rose?
Blue and rose. It was blue and rose, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't.
We just don't know how much of this is legit. You know, we have to see until it's actually announced.
Yeah,
but
there's a lot of them are just made up by people.
Yeah.
They are, and like last year we had loads of fake ones come out, and people were like, oh yeah, this looks good. There was one that was rumored is a full gold Explorer 1, which is quite cool, but it's a weird watch to have in full gold. So maybe they'll do it as a bit of here's an anniversary piece or something like that.
Yeah.
But they won't call it an anniversary piece, but it will be the anniversary piece sort of thing. But yeah, they done quite a few things. There's another thing as well because we spoke about I don't know if you've seen, but they done a Rolex. They done a Patek Philippe Nautilus, which is the sort of with a blue dial, the Tiffany one, the big Tiffany one.
I think you didn't you share that.
So yeah, it's got the Tiffany and Cone. It's a blue dial.
Yeah,
that sold for 6.5 mil at auction.
Yeah.
There's 170 of them. Everyone knows about this watch. It's sort of...
So they're 5711s, but it's a picture come out of someone playing chess, and he's the owner of LVMH. Also his name is he's the CEO of Tag Heuer, also owned by LVMH. It's the son of Bernard Arnault, the CEO and of Tag Heuer. So Bernard Arnault owns LVMH, I think, and basically he's got one of one. So this is fucking like never been seen before. He's got a one of one 5740, which is like for anyone who doesn't know, same sort of shape as a 711, but it's a Tiffany dial. It's Tiffany stamp. There's a picture of it there. Quite a nice little watch.
That's nice actually.
But it's the
nice
only one that they've made. It's the only one that they've made.
Okay.
So like that's massive news. So if this was to ever, this is a
There's
nicer watch
sell.
anyway than a 57.
Yeah, to make that market or something.
It would fucking go mental. It would be like.
Well, I mean, look what
high millions.
Look what the 5711 the Tiffany did to the Rolex.
It was what did it sell for? 6.5.
So that was 6.5. That hyped it all up, and then the Oyster Perpetual blue Tiffany dial
went mental.
That's between like 20 and 30 grand for one, and people are buying them. People are actually buying them.
So stupid.
I know someone who sold one.
For 4K.
They
how much
sell
they
for
buying?
4 grand. People are buying them between 20 and 30 grand because he's got the same colour dial as that.
You just can't get one.
And they don't say Tiffany on them.
No,
they're not
actually
just
Tiffany. They're just blue.
Similar.
Yeah. And I actually know a dealer who sold one to another dealer for over 20 grand. So they are actually being sold.
So like set up 30 probably.
It's ridiculous.
That's actually fucking
nuts.
stupid. But
okay. Right. To wrap up, dream car.
Dream car. Okay, my dream car is a Lamborghini. It wasn't an Evo. I would settle for just a normal like 2017 Lamborghini Huracan, just because I'm not like a massive car guy. But a Lamborghini for me, when I was a little boy, I was like,
That was the dream.
Gallardo.
That was your one.
That was my one. Gallardo was my one. But obviously now, I wouldn't get the Gallardo necessarily if I would rather go for a thing. But if I had the money when I'm older and I'm like, I want to buy something from one, I would get a Gallardo, to be fair.
Yeah, they're quite cool.
And they're for the money, like they're good money cars.
They're like 70k.
70k.
Yeah,
I see one I looked out last night. Yeah.
Josh?
Probably Bugatti Chiron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like them. I don't know why. There's something about them.
So would it not be
They're
the
nice.
Veyron? Because that's kind of like the one that we all grew
You
up.
see, I like the Veyron, but and then someone did that thing that made a full KA, didn't they? Look like one. And then
Or
actually
an Audi
noticed
TT. I see an Audi
It
TT.
looked like, they actually looked like a full KA, and it sort of put me
Yeah.
off. But I think the Chiron's just like it's just pure cars.
Yeah.
It's just then like a bit of an engineering
The
genius.
Chiron is fucking stunning.
It's
I
just
must
like
say.
amazing.
Yeah.
cars.
I mean, I've got two.
What, you
Oh,
got two Chirons though?
you
Fair
have two.
enough, mate.
Yeah, I got two
Blimey,
Chirons.
fair play.
I am pulling your pants
How
down.
are you allowed two dream cars?
How much do you
Yeah,
pay
one
for this
dream
marking
car.
lot?
Yeah.
I have been pulling your pants down. No, so one's like crazy, one's not so crazy. 430 Scuderia, always my dream
Yeah,
car.
yeah,
Like,
cool.
it just always is. Stripped out, proper like raw Ferrari, and then it's the Huayra, begins with B, BC. Was it Baccalaureate?
I don't know how you say it. Yeah, when they
Yeah,
use BC, don't they? It's all like
It's
exposed
Huayra
carbon, isn't
BC,
it?
which
Yeah.
is just the most gorgeous car.
They're bringing out a new one, aren't they?
Yeah,
New
the
Huayra.
last
I don't know
Huayra.
what they're going to call it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it going around Monza. It looks unbelievable. I showed you the video with the Huayra, the V12 Huayra.
Oh,
going
yeah,
around
yeah,
Monza.
yeah.
They are proper.
You seen that
pieces.
video?
I haven't just
Oh,
I'm not.
I'll show
I'm
you.
not enough of a car guy to appreciate. To be fair, I did watch them getting built in that. They done a video.
I want to go.
Yeah, I
so,
thought I saw that.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they were building
actually,
it. I was like, wow, that's fucking amazing.
that
But-
reminds me, you're both hopefully going to be on Wacky Races. So hopefully we might go near like the Pagani factory and the Ferrari factories.
Fuck, that'd be
so
cool,
we
man.
could go and look at that.
I'll be driving in like a beater.
Yeah.
Depends about Audi still there.
Get the
Yeah.
S5 to smash it
I'll have
into
to
the
take something.
Yeah.
My diesel car.
But good on fuel though. So.
Yeah. it was
Yeah, so
got
hopefully you'll
something
both be on Wacky. I mean, you're both sponsoring it, I think.
Yeah.
Is the idea.
Plan is to, yeah.
Um,
nice.
It's all on camera now. I've got you,
Shit.
boys. Yes.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
Lawyers, lock it in. Yeah, so obviously that's happening. So yeah, so you're both going to be on that hopefully, which will be cool. So yeah, but no, I think do we leave it there? We're going for like an hour and 10 minutes. So
No, we
Yeah, I
can-
think it might be asleep by now.
Yeah,
mate.
we'll leave it there. That's a pretty good
so
episode.
no,
to be
obviously
fair.
Josh, thanks for coming.
You're more
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, of
That's all right,
course, of
anytime.
course.
First time ever. Can't
Um,
tell, but you know.
Yeah, no,
Giving
it's
it,
good.
giving it a
No,
go.
it's good, it's good.
Well, you're getting good at because obviously you've started being in front of camera more and things.
Yeah, we'll
so
try the YouTube channel. So
we're starting to do the
yeah.
YouTube channel. So obviously, yeah, all the links we'll put for
Yeah.
Modify, free marketing work for myself. There you go. All the links will go. I'm just gonna bring every marketing client on this podcast.
Mate, I'm fucking.
It's just been like a list of juices.
I'm
Mark.
fine
You
with
have,
that.
like, you have like a hair salon, like
Yeah.
Chat about trims.
yeah.
Cool, interesting.
Actually, do you know what? Hayden would be quite a cool person to talk to.
Would be actually,
Get your
yeah.
fresh trims, wouldn't
Yeah, just give it while getting a haircut.
Boy, that'd be so sick.
Ah, I might do that.
Well, having a haircut, have a quite quite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Podcast idea.
You have the clipper stand in it, but we'll work it out.
Yeah, that's quite as therapeutic like that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, no. Obviously, thanks Josh for coming out. Hopefully, we might have we'll probably do another episode which is us two, and then we might have Soho Watch Company. I just need to confirm that with you, date.
Hopefully, in a few podcasts time, we won't be here anymore.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll
New
see.
place.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll
Don't
probably
say that.
We'll
That's
be sitting on the
mental.
floor.
Yeah,
You got
we're going to be
Archie's-
sitting on the floor,
If Archie's gone.
holding the microphones in like an empty room. That'd be a funny first.
Do you know
episode.
what though?
On a
Fucking
piece
how
of
cool
cardboard
would
with
it be?
Skylines.
That'd be
Yeah,
fun
we'll
as
do
well.
that.
You got to do like a walk-in podcast. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
We just
I know
walk
you bitch.
about.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty fucking cool actually.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Do the.
Subscribe, like, everything.
Hit the bell icon.
Show your nan. Oh, and the bell icon.
Hit
I haven't said
oh,
that
yeah,
one
hit
yet.
the bell icon.
That's the
That's
new
what
one,
I'm
the new
saying.
one. Oh, they do,
Well,
don't
what else
they?
is there?
Bell
What else is
icon.
there? And follow
Share on
Modify.
Facebook and
BBM.
BBM.
MySpace.
That's dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
BC,
BBM.
BC, the pin, whatever it is.
Pinterest.
Yeah.
Pinterest.
Is
Yeah.
that a thing? Well,
TikTok.
what else is
Um,
there?
TikTok's banging.
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
I love
Club
MSN.
Club
Club Penguin. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out the Pizza Parlour. at Club
RuneScape,
Penguin.
yeah.
I never played that. You know.
What Club Penguin?
Oh, mate, you've not lived.
I don't know. And
This
I've
game,
also I
mate.
played RuneScape once.
This is a great.
Yeah, so do
outro.
I. Hate it.
Yeah, I never got it.
I got robbed. And I
Did
hate
you?
it.
You're gonna have to jump on Club Penguin like tonight.
What a
Club
game.
Penguin. Yeah,
Like, I
right.
used to love it.
Okay, let's do it.
I used
Club
to-
Penguin.
Just see how quickly you can get banned.
I got so
Anyway,
much
this
other
is
shit
the
to
really-
do. I'm
this
not
is-
gonna-
Right, we've heard what Juice does his free time.
Yeah. He's just not gonna get
Club
banned.
Penguin Master.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.